Namaste everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're taking you on a beautiful journey through Uttarakhand, from Devprayag to Lohajung and further into the serene interiors of this magical land. We discovered breathtaking landscapes, unique traditions and heartwarming hospitality. We reached Dehradun early morning at around 5:30 am, and this point was our sunrise point, and it gave us the first look of the valley. We sure were mesmerized. So our journey started with Devprayag, where something truly magical happens. It's here that the Bhagirathi and Alaknanda rivers meet to form the Ganga. Watching the two rivers merge with such contrasting flows was so powerful, almost like nature's own little ceremony. Each Prayag on this route has its own story. Together, they form the Panch Prayags, a series of 5 river confluences that are considered sacred in Hinduism. They're not just places, they are experiences that stay with you long after you've left. From here, we continued our journey feeling like we'd only just scratched the surface of Uttarakhand's beauty and history. And that's when our driver made a quick stop at the Dhari Devi Temple. The temple is dedicated to goddess Kali in her form as Dhari Devi. What's fascinating is that locals say her idol changes from throughout the day from a girl to a woman and then to an old lady. There's also a strong belief that she protects this region. In fact, when they relocated her original temple during a dam project, it said that her wrath caused the 2013 floods. Standing there by the Alaknanda, I could feel how much faith and reverence the locals have for her. After crossing the Prayags, we headed deeper into Uttarakhand to reach Lohajung and then Wan Village. And look what we saw on our way. Nestled at an altitude of about 7,600 feet, this quaint little town of Lohajung is known as the base camp for several popular treks like Roopkund and Brahmatal. It's surrounded by pine and rhodo forests, and the views here are absolutely breathtaking. We were welcomed here by fresh snowfall, and we decided to have some tea and lunch before heading to Van. Van is one of those rare villages that feels untouched by time. The drive to Van is an adventure in itself, with narrow roads cutting through dense forests and offering stunning views of the valley. Here we stayed at Bisht Homestay, which is one of the best homestays here in Van. The location, the views from the place, the hospitality, the food, and the love that the family showers you with is just incredible. Life here moves at its own pace, slow, peaceful and deeply rooted in tradition. It's the kind of place that makes you want to stay longer and just be present. Even if you're not trekking, Van is worth exploring for its simplicity and beauty. We saw these trout farming setups along the mountain streams. If you're a seafood lover, don't miss trying some fresh trout while you're here next. These farms are a great initiative for sustainable livelihoods in these remote areas. While exploring the village, we stopped at a local uncle's house and came across something really fascinating: beehives. But these weren't your regular beehives. The bigger hive that you see here, those are wild bees. What's incredible is that they came on their own, set up their home, and the best part, they will leave on their own too without causing any harm. He also told us that he's planted the golden variety of apples. So we shared few tips from our own orchard experience, from planting techniques to pest control to pruning. And of course, in true Pahadi style, the conversation didn't end there. The uncle decided that it was now imperative that we sit down and enjoy tea made by him as a reward for sharing tips. One of the most unforgettable experiences during our time in Van was visiting the Latu Devta Temple. This temple isn't just a place of worship, it's deeply woven into the spiritual and cultural fabric of the region. The Latu Devta Temple is dedicated to Latu, the brother of goddess Nanda Devi. Legend has it that Latu was entrusted with the responsibility of guarding the goddess's belongings, making him the eternal protector of this land. What makes this temple truly unique is the way prayers are conducted here. The deity is represented by a sacred staff wrapped in layers of clothes. During puja, the priest performs the rituals with his eyes closed, a sign of the deity's immense power. It is believed that seeing the deity directly is beyond human capability, as the divine energy is too overwhelming to bear. Standing at the temple, surrounded by ancient trees and the sound of rustling leaves, you can feel the sanctity of this place. It's not just a temple, it's a bridge between the spiritual and natural worlds, where the divine seems to merge seamlessly with the beauty of the mountains. A visit to the Latu Devta Temple isn't just about faith. It's about experiencing the deep-rooted traditions of the region and the sheer devotion that makes this place so special. If you're in Van, this is one spot you simply cannot miss.
Side that.
Is it black salt?
Yes.
Nice.
हो जाएगा? बस बहुत है। बहुत है अपन ये बताओ नीचे। ये दे दो मेरे को। माल्टा। वो तो है ना, नमकीन गरम होगा ना? जिंदू है। नमकीन मंगना?
Honestly, this trip reminded me of why I love the mountains so much. The beauty, the simplicity, and the stories. It's all just so enriching. Whether it was hiking to remote temples or coming back to chai and Maggie, every moment felt special. If you've been thinking of visiting Uttarakhand, take this as your sign to just do it. Trust me, it's the kind of trip that stays with you forever. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what's your favorite spot in Uttarakhand or where do you want to go next. Until then, take care and keep exploring.